Here we have a problem on logarithm, that is we have a logarithmic equation. In this logarithmic equation we have to solve for x, that is we have to find the value of x. Okay, to solve this logarithmic equation, I'm going to consider the conversion between logarithmic form and exponential form of an equation. Okay, now let me consider an equation in logarithmic form, that is log x to the base y equals to k. Okay, here we have logarithm on the left side of this equation. For this logarithm, the argument is x and the base is y. Okay, now this equation is in logarithmic form. I just want to convert this equation to exponential. So how can I convert this equation to exponential? So for that, I have to consider the part which contains logarithm. So here we have logarithm on the left side of this equation. So now what I have to do is I have to consider the logarithm to the base. So I just consider logarithm to the base. Now what I need is I have to move this logarithm with base y to the other side of the equation. So when I do so, I just have x on the left side. When I move this logarithm to the base y to the other side of the equation, I have to ignore the logarithm. I have to consider the base alone on the other side of the equation. The value which already exists on the other side of the equation will become the exponent of this base y. Then we get y to the kth power. So this is how we have to convert an equation from logarithm to exponential. Okay, the same concept I am going to apply in our problem. So here in our equation, let me write the given equation as this: log to the base 2 of log x to the base 5 equals to 1. Okay, here on the left side we have logarithm. So in this one I consider this logarithm with base 2. So now I am going to move this logarithm with base 2 to the other side of the equation. When I do so, I have to ignore this logarithm. I have to consider this base 2 alone on the other side of the equation. The value which already exists on the other side of the equation will become the exponent of this base. Now on the left side we have log x to the base 5. Let me write it over here. Now let me write this stuff as it is, that log x to the base 5 equals to 2 to the first power is just 2. Okay, again I convert this logarithmic equation to exponential form. For that I have to move this logarithm along with this base y to the other side of the equation. When I do so, I have to ignore the logarithm. I have to consider this base 5 alone on the other side of the equation. So the value which already exists on the other side of the equation will become the exponent of this base. Then we get 5 square. So on the left side of the equation we just have x. Then we get x equals to the value of 5 square is 25. I have solved for x in the given logarithmic equation. So the value of x is 25.